What would happen if every All-Star in the NBA retired, never to be seen again in the league? Who would win the MVP award? Who would win the NBA championship? And how drastically would these teams change? That is what we're going to be finding out in today's video. Also, I got this video idea from a fellow commenter on this channel. You'll see him right now on the screen. Thank you for suggesting this scenario. And if you want to be featured on the screen right now, just comment a what if scenario or any video idea. And if I like the idea and I end up doing it, you'll be on the screen right now. So leave a comment. So yes, every 2017 All-Star is now retired. Well, not retired, but gone. I basically just moved them to the European teams, and now they have no part in the league of today. So we're going to take a look at every roster so far. 76ers had no All-Stars. Some could say Joel Embiid got snubbed, but he's their top player. The Bucks lost Giannis. Their new top player is Jabari Parker. The Bulls lost Jimmy Butler, and he got a rusty Dwayne Wade at the top. The Cavaliers lost 3 of their players, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, and of course LeBron James. Their best player is now Tristan Thompson. Can you believe that? Celtics lost Isaiah Thomas. Avery Bradley's the new top dog along with Al Horford. Clippers lost DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin and Chris Paul could have made the All-Star team, but they were injured and missed most of the season, so they weren't in it. Grizzlies didn't lose anyone but Mike Conley. High chance of winning the MVP award along with Chris Paul. Hawks lost Paul Millsap. And the Heat have Hassan Whiteside at the top, who you could also say got snubbed. Hornets lost Kemba Walker. Jazz didn't lose anyone, but they have Rudy Gobert, who got snubbed. Kings didn't lose anybody. Knicks lost Carmelo Anthony. Now Porzingis could take over this team and possibly win the MVP award. Lakers didn't lose anyone. Magic didn't lose anyone. Mavericks didn't lose anyone. Nets didn't lose anyone, of course. Nuggets didn't lose anyone. Pacers lost Paul George. Miles Turner is now at the top. Pelicans lost Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. So now they're even more bad. And I believe this could be the worst team in the NBA right now. Pistons didn't lose anyone. They still have Drummond. Raptors lost Kyle Lowry and DeRozan, one of the top backcourts in the league. And now their best player is Serge Ibaka and Jonas Valanciunas. Rockets, of course, lost James Harden. Spurs didn't lose anybody. Suns didn't lose anybody. Thunder lost Russell Westbrook. Now this could be one of the worst teams in the NBA, along with the Pelicans, but I'm still rooting for them. Timberwolves didn't lose anyone, and Karl Anthony Towns, big chance to win the MVP award this season. And the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum both got snubbed, and Dame Dollar has a real case to win MVP. And the Warriors just lost 4 of their 5 starters. It doesn't matter. You know, just Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant. Now their best player is Andre Iguodala. And they have absolutely no depth at all. And the Wizards lost John Wall. So now that you've seen every roster, I want you to comment down who you think will win the MVP award. My guess is Damian Lillard. And I also want you to comment down who will win the NBA championship. My guess is also the Portland Trailblazers. I think Dame Dollar will lead them to a championship. He will win the MVP award along with the Finals MVP award. I believe in the Blazers. But enough rambling. Let's simulate to the end of the season and see how this new NBA would look and turn out and who would win the MVP award. Simulate through date. Alright, there is one more game left to simulate, and then it will be the end of the season, and we will find out who wins the MVP award. We'll find out right about now. Damian Lillard wins the MVP award just like I predicted. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 8.4 assists, 1.4 steals. After getting snubbed from the All-Star team, he is your MVP in this new NBA. Joel Embiid still wins the Rookie of the Year award. Tyreek Evans, 6th Man of the Year. Hassan Whiteside, Defense Player of the Year. D'Angelo Russell, Most Improved. Tyronn Lewis, still the Coach of the Year after losing 3 of his All-Stars. Let's take a look at the All-NBA first team. We got Dame Dollar and CJ McCollum. The best backcourt in the NBA right now since everyone else is gone. Then you got Blake Griffin, Rudy Gay, and Hassan Whiteside. All-NBA second team, look at that. Derrick Rose, Eric Bledsoe, Nicholas Batum, Andrew Wiggins, and Andre Drummond. All-NBA third team, you got a washed up Dwayne Wade there with Mike Conley, Tyreek Evans, Jabari Parker, and Karl Anthony Towns kinda slipping up. I expected him to make the first team. And also, no sign of Chris Paul anywhere. He's the highest overall remaining at a 91, I'm pretty sure. But here are your Western Conference standings. Look who's at the top, the Denver Nuggets. Are you kidding me? With Jokic leading the way, of course. Then you got the Portland Trailblazers with the MVP, Damian Lillard. The Timberwolves are 3rd seeded, followed by the Rockets. The Thunder made the playoffs without Westbrook. Then the Jazz, the Mavericks, the Spurs, and the Suns. Wait, what? The X next to their team name means they clinched a playoff berth. But apparently there are 9 teams in the Western Conference that made the playoffs, which of course is not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 teams made the playoffs? That's not possible. So it's either the Suns or the Spurs, and I think the Spurs had the tiebreaker. So I think they're in the playoffs. I don't know. 2K is really broken right now. But the Clippers missed the playoffs with Chris Paul leading the way. They only lost DeAndre Jordan. The Warriors, of course, missed the playoffs, basically losing their whole team. And yeah, the Pelicans, worst team in the West. Here are the Eastern Conference standings. The Cavaliers are still at the top for some reason, with Darren Williams leading the way along with Tristan Thompson, but they lost 3 of their All-Stars. Then you got the Heat, the Raptors, the Celtics, the 76ers, the Wizards, the Hawks, and the Pistons. The Knicks missing the playoffs with Zingis leading the way. That's a bummer. And the Hornets are pretty bad. And I just want to see who led the team in scoring. Oh, Denzel Valentine led the Bulls in scoring. Darren Williams and J.R. Smith leading the Cavs in scoring. Victor Oladipo leading the Thunder in scoring, carrying them to a playoff spot. CJ McCollum actually led the Trailblazers in scoring, but Dame Dollar just had better stats overall and he won the MVP award. And the Golden State Warriors, it was Ian Clark leading the team in scoring, and of course Bradley Beal. So here's the playoff bracket. My prediction to win the championship, still the Trailblazers. They are facing Dallas in the first round, and my Thunder are facing Houston in the first round. So let's simulate current round, see what goes down. The Trailblazers lose in the first round to the Mavericks, so there goes my prediction. And the Thunder also get beat by the Rockets in 5 games. Alright, so with these teams remaining, my new prediction is for the Nuggets to win the NBA championship. Actually, they seem nice. They beat the 8th seeded Spurs in 7, but still. Let's simulate current round. Oh boy. Denver versus Utah in the Western Conference Finals, and Cavs versus Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. My Denver Nuggets prediction is still alive. Simulate current round. Nuggets versus Raptors in the NBA Finals. If you predicted this NBA Finals matchup, you're a god. What else can I say? This was pretty tough to predict, I'm not gonna lie. You know, before I simulated the season. So, let's find out who wins the NBA championship. And yep, my secondary prediction won. Obviously not a real prediction, I based it off of what I saw after the first round, but the Denver Nuggets win the NBA championship. And Jokic is your finals MVP, averaging a double-double. Who would have thought the Nuggets would have won the NBA championship? Every All-Star is standing in the way of the Nuggets, and if they were gone, the Nuggets would easily win the NBA championship. Well, not easily, but that's still crazy. The Nuggets winning the NBA championship. And not to mention the Cavs still made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like that literally makes no sense. But yeah, Dame Dollar went off in the playoffs, but he still came up short in the first round. Gallinari led the Denver Nuggets in scoring. Him and Jokic leading the team to the NBA championship. Look at Hassan Whiteside's numbers in the playoffs, yet they still lost. He had 25 points with 18 rebounds. That's crazy. To go with 2.3 blocks. For the Cavs, it was still Darren Williams and Kyle Korver leading the team in scoring. And for the Raptors, who were the Eastern Conference champions, Valanciunas and Ibaka leading the way, with Powell right behind him. Well guys, that's gonna bring an end to this video. The Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship with every All-Star retired. Honestly, they're a pretty underrated team in real life. They're fighting for a playoff push as of right now. And yeah, my boy Dame Dollar did win the MVP award just like I predicted. I want to know if you got your prediction right in the comments. I'll be reading those. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out.